Good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome back to Compound Interesting. In today's video, I want to give my opinion on whether or not it's a good time to be buying NFTs right now, or if that's completely reckless and NFTs are going to be going to zero very, very shortly. So first of all, this is a really hard question to answer because there's not a huge amount of history to look at when you're dealing with NFTs. However, there is a little bit of history in NFTs. There's been a few bear markets, so I want to bring that to your attention and also maybe compare it to the altcoin bear markets of the past. So as I'm sure you're aware, NFTs haven't been too hot lately. They've crashed quite considerably, just like everything else, but being one of the riskiest assets that you can own on planet Earth, obviously NFTs are going to take quite a hit. But is there more crashing to be had? Are NFTs going to keep going down? So let's discuss that, and let's look at the big previous NFT bear markets of the past. So the first one, like NFTs started, the first real bull market for NFTs, or when they kind of really came out in the first place. This was when they were still a really tiny market, but there was a little bit of a market in 2017, and I'm going to use CryptoPunks as the example. So in 2017, CryptoPunks were trading at roughly the floor for a CryptoPunk around 2017 time was 0.35 Ethereum. So 0.35 Ethereum. Now, I'm just going to be dealing with Ethereum terms, but when thinking in US dollar terms, you have to imagine now Ethereum was like 1500 at its peak in 2017 and then crashed all the way down to like 150 in the deepest, darkest moments of the bear market. So in US dollar terms, CryptoPunks got absolutely hammered, and also in Ethereum terms, they got absolutely hammered. So first in Ethereum terms, they went from 0.35 average price in 2017 all the way down to 0.05 in 2018. So 1 year later, they're down 70 to 80% in Ethereum terms, and Ethereum terms was also down 70 to 80%. So all in all, in US dollar terms, you're looking at like a 95% drawdown in NFT value. But you have to be aware that this was when like no one really had heard of a CryptoPunk. There were so few people in it. They'd all got, like anyone who had got a CryptoPunk, most of them had minted it for free. So there's still a really tiny speculative corner of the market. So you would have to imagine that now NFTs are huge in comparison. Like the market caps are just completely different. So this is kind of like imagining Bitcoin in its very first bull run and bear market in comparison to the second bull run and bear market. And what you noticed with, well, let's let this helicopter go past. So I think it's pretty obvious that Bitcoin in the second bear market didn't draw down quite as badly as the first one. It was like the first one was down 95% and the second one was say 85%, and then the third one, let's say 80% or something like that, in and around those ranges. So not quite as sharp of a drawdown as the market gets bigger and the market matures. So we can kind of imagine that something similar would play out. NFTs are a much bigger market now with much bigger market caps. So in ETH terms, we'll say in 2017, the CryptoPunk market dropped 80% in Ethereum terms. And right now, CryptoPunks and Bored Ape Yacht Club, they're only down around 50% in Ethereum terms from their all-time high. Actually, like their deepest drop was about 50% from their all-time high. But a lot of the other blue chips like Mutant Ape Yacht Club or Moonbirds or Azuki, they're down about 70% in Ethereum terms. So down quite a lot in Ethereum terms, as well as Ethereum being down like 50 to 75% depending on when you're watching this video. So have we fallen far enough in Ethereum terms for the likes of Mutant Ape Yacht Club and other blue chip NFTs for us to have hit the bottom? In my opinion, probably not, but I don't think if we were to fall, I think we're getting somewhat close to a bottom. So I think we could fall another 50% in Ethereum terms, which might seem like a lot, but in NFT or crypto land, that's kind of nothing. Like if you want to be getting those 100x, 10x, crazy x gains, you need to be able to handle a bit of volatility, and 50% is, child's play in crypto and Ethereum terms. And if that's too much for you, just definitely get off this video and watch some bond investing video or some S&P 500 index investing video, because this is not the place for you if you can't handle that kind of volatility. But if you can, grab your nuts and keep watching the rest of the video. So I'm not the kind of guy who's going to be able to perfectly buy the bottom or know exactly when the bottom is. I'm sure you're probably not either. Maybe you're a genius who is able to do that, but I'm just going to look at it from an objective standpoint, what I think certain blue chip NFTs will be worth in the future. And for me, these do seem like very attractive prices, but I would also be very nervous buying here as well. Although, like, sometimes being nervous buying into something is a good sign, as opposed to being 100% confident, oh yeah, it's going to go up, it's going to be going to the moon. It's usually a bit of a counter indicator. If you're buying and you're a little bit scared, sometimes that's a good indicator. Nevertheless, I don't think you're looking at I don't think you're going to be making money in the next few months if you buy into the NFT market right now. However, like, these are getting close to bargain basement prices for a lot of these blue chips, and a lot of the blue chips that I'd be most interested in, like, maybe you can't afford a lot of them, but if you can't afford like the likes of Punks, Bored Ape Yacht Club, Mutant Ape Yacht Club, other deeds, they're only like 1.7 Ethereum right now. Doodles, CloneX, Moonbirds, VFriends, but if you can't afford them, they're all like, you know, like 10,000 or more. You can always buy ApeCoin to get exposure to the NFT market as a whole, and you can buy as little of that as you want, or you could even buy NS names, which I've done a video on, and what I've been really getting interested in recently are NS domains, and they can be as cheap as you like as well. You can register them for like $30. But I do think over the next months and couple of years, there is going to be opportunities for you to 100x, at least 10x with less risk in a lot of NFT projects. Like, for example, Cardano in the last bull market, I think it went to like $1.50, then it crashed all the way to 2 cents, and then it went back up to $3 in the next run. So I think you could get those kind of 100x gains in the next NFT run pretty easily, and like absolutely beaten down collections. So for example, Cool Man's Universe is one that I like, that's down from like 2.5 Ethereum at its high, and now it's like 0.16 Ethereum. It's gone absolutely hammered. But if it comes back, which is a big if, you could easily be looking at a 100x on that NFT, but there's still a huge chance it just goes to zero or never comes back at all. So it's a big gamble, but the risk to reward is quite enticing in my opinion. But also those blue chip NFTs, like, I think the risk to reward on them is probably more attractive, because I don't think there's a huge amount of risk with them. I think Yuga Labs have shown time and time and again that they're like the leaders in the space for a reason. They're the best team. They've just done the most incredible things and have really raised the bar for NFT projects as a whole. So a lot of my investing philosophy is buy a load of shit and see what sticks, and then go all in on what sticks. Like, just put all your money into the leaders. So like in the electric car space or in any sort of tech space, it was pretty obvious, like Tesla was doing really well, so I just kept putting more and more money into Tesla, and also because Tesla showed that they were the best in the electric vehicle space, and also just general technology space. Same with Bitcoin and same with Ethereum. Like, just bet more and more on the winners, and the winners are Yuga Labs, who own Bored Ape Yacht Club, Mutant Ape Yacht Club, CryptoPunks, and other deeds at ApeCoin. So that's probably the lowest risk, maybe not the highest reward play, but definitely one of the most attractive risks and rewards plays in this bear market, in my opinion. And also, if you can't afford these blue chips but you want to be getting in, I think you'll still be getting a lot of good buying opportunities on Ethereum. So you can just stack your Ethereum dollar cost average into Ethereum, reduce your expenses during the bear market, maybe get a little side hustle, do a little few nixers on the weekend, do a bit of painting, I don't know, whatever you can to get a little bit of extra money in this bear market to be able to buy more Ethereum. So when it's clear that NFTs are coming back, that's when you can really ape into the NFT market in a year or two's time. So like the best play during the last bear market, the lowest risk to reward play was just to be, dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin and Ethereum, and maybe stacking in a little bit of cash, which I would never do. I would just I can't get I'm just not that kind of investor that stacks cash. I just always want to be all in. But sometimes the lower risk play is to stack a bit of cash, and then when Bitcoin broke 20,000 in 2020, that was like the most obvious buy signal ever. And that's when you just lump all your cash in and then you ride it all the way up to 60,000 or whatever. So that's what I'm going to be doing over the bear market, just stacking as much Ethereum as I can afford to. And then if I gather enough Ethereum, I'll buy another blue chip NFT with that. So obviously you don't have to be in a rush to do any of this. I think you have time to get into the NFT space. So really do a lot of research on the different projects and which one you want to invest in. And if there's any of the projects that I mentioned that you want me to do a deep dive on, I'd be more than happy to. Just let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, smash the thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because I'm a really small channel. If you like my videos, you won't see them unless you hit that notification bell. Really hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching.